MTI and pulse Doppler waveforms. Let's go through some definitions, as we'll be processing data from pulses, and terms like pulse length, bandwidth, and pulse repetition interval will be important. Understanding these definitions now will help you follow along later when I use them. First, let's look at the diagram above. The little blue rectangles represent transmit pulses. We're sending out a series of these pulses over time, and the number of pulses we're sending out is denoted by m. The time between pulses is represented by the capital T with a subscript r, written as TR. And TR is called the pulse repetition interval, PRI, which is the interval between pulses. Associated with this is the frequency at which the pulses are sent out, which is 1 over the time between them. We call this the pulse repetition frequency, PRF, and it's usually measured in hertz or kilohertz if there are thousands of pulses per second. The pulse width is denoted by capital T, and the bandwidth of that pulse is 1 over T. The duty factor or duty cycle of the pulse waveform is simply the ratio of the pulse width. T to the pulse repetition interval TR. This fraction represents the proportion of time the transmitter is turned on average. The time of this whole interval m pulses times the time between pulses is called the coherent processing interval, CPI. I'm giving you a lot of acronyms here. The number m represents the number of pulses, and it is typically 2, 3, or sometimes 4 for MTI, moving target indicator, processing. For pulse Doppler processing, m is usually much greater.